along the line somewhere, you mentioned it, but just so that people who are here and are planning to start off, they probably are not in the tech space, they just get it in and they want to build a time, they just want to, over a particular period. Is it possible you just guide through more like a rounding off to say, well, you're not in the tech space, but you are now going in there and you want to leverage technician visa. This is how you build through. In another year or two, if you do XYZ, it would help. Maybe you can also just wrap up with some of those sort of comments.
Okay. If you just come into the tech space, although I'm not experienced in that regard to be able to advise mostly, but I'll probably say it is a possibility. It might take you a longer time than those who are already in the industry space. But if you get in and then you can build a track record over 1 year, 2 years, maybe even 6 months, as long as you can show, that's the good thing about the promise bit of the visa. As long as you can show that you are in the path of being a technology leader, you would get it. So it doesn't matter if you're just starting in tech today or you started 2 weeks ago, or you will start next month.
And one thing you should understand is the criteria for the visa when it comes to tech, it doesn't really mean that you have to be a hands-on tech expert in that regard. Hello?
Yeah. I'm just alluding to that.
It doesn't mean that you have to be a hands-on tech expert in that regard. As long as, let's say, you are applying as the exceptional promise in the tech field, you can even leverage stuff like attending seminars, organizing webinars in entirety itself as evidence, even though you don't have the particular tech experience. Because I remember there used to be a time as 2020 where having the core tech experience was a criteria they could consider like certification as well as part of the evidence. But now those things doesn't count anymore, if you understand what I mean.
Okay, Raphael, you had a question on me.
Wait, Raphael, 1 second. If I may add to that, it's important to note that you can learn tech, especially if you don't have any tech background from where you are. Lentor has a free 3 days career open day, and where you can just expose yourself to what parts of tech would you like to consider. So that's one thing that you can start your journey. That's one. Number two, you don't have to be a business owner in tech. You can be working like the gentleman that said he works for an organization and he has project that he has worked on and put on GitHub. Yes, you can leverage that, all right, to applying. And you can start now. You can start now and you have a chance at building. At least you'll be starting right, unlike other people that didn't start properly and you now waste your money. So you can start from wherever you are. Tech is such a brilliant thing. It doesn't know age. It doesn't know any barrier. The opportunity is open to everyone that wants to take a plunge at it. All right. Please, any more questions?
Raphael.
Hi. Good evening. Hi there. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity, and thanks for what you've shared so far. Although I joined late, but I just want to ask this question. So I have 6 years plus experience hands-on in tech, and however, I really don't have. I've worked on quite a lot of projects that spans across Africa and even the UK. I've worked even with UK company, but however, I don't have like I'm not really like a big part of a tech community, even though I attend tech events once a year or so. And I've been hearing from here and there that it's like a major requirement. Just want to I haven't like had like a hands-on conversation with people who are trying to like enlighten us in the tech space on how to go about the whole technician application. I just want to like ask, is it like really like a major requirement for you to be known or for you to be part of a very known tech community? I mean, I can prove my my work so far for the past 6 years. Or I mean, it's just boils down to if you are known in tech community, if that is also like a major requirement, or once you can prove what you've done so far, it's sufficient, and they might overlook the fact that probably you are not known in tech community. So which supersedes which? That's like my question.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think once you're able to prove your track record, you're good. You don't have to be popular. You don't have to have 5,000 followers on Twitter. You might only have one follower, which is your best friend. Okay, you might not even have a YouTube channel. It doesn't matter. As long as you can prove your experience and your impact and your, what's it called? Your prospects, you will get it. Online speaking, does it count?
So I can't hear you.
Online speaking counts, stage conferencing also counts. It can be any of either one. I hope I answered the question.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it also counts. I'll get in and then apply sometime soon.
Great. I'm waiting for you in the UK.
Thank you. No problem.
Wow. So thank you so much, Dara. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Matthew, have you spoken?
Not yet.
Okay, let me just give the floor to you and we'll be ending the engagement soon. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
you can go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dara, for the information. It came quite handy because just recently I was contacted by one of these UK consultants who looked at my profile and said I kind of have a strong profile and they want to help me submitting, make these applications. Yeah, so I was wondering, are these people genuine? The amount they mentioned they were going to use in doing it was a bit high, about 3,000 pounds or so, and I was going to pay. So as I was going, I think it was on Twitter also that I saw this invite and I decided to come in. So my plea is quite informative for me, coming very handy for me. I have 10 years experience, documented experience in software development, and I'm interested in actually applying for this. Yeah, so I want an hand holding. I'm requesting for hand holding. Someone who has gone through the process like Dara, who could actually handhold me, direct, assist me in some of these documentations. I really appreciate that. Yes, so that's what I wanted to put on the table.
Let me just play devil's advocate for Dara right there. Even with my own application, it didn't handhold me because I know how intensely busy he is. You understand?
Okay.
But I'm sure you can have a conversation with him on LinkedIn. If he says yes, you can carry on with the conversation. Okay. And just know that it's not going to be a free service. So I'm just helping you to answer. Even me, Dara did not handhold me. Abi, did you handhold me, Dara? Even with even with the fact that we are friends. After I've submitted is when I showed him my outcome. So I wanted to put that out there. You can reach out to him. He's happy to.
So maybe if we can drop his LinkedIn profile.
You can just Google me, you'll find me.
Just type Dara Oladapo, you will see him there. Huh?
Okay, thank you.
The one without a picture.
Okay, sorry, can we just quickly ask anybody that has feedback of today's session? We can do that in 5 minutes and we can call the meeting. We want your feedback. Was this session valuable? Should we continue with the meetup? Should we close the meetup? It's just, we would like your feedback, please. Anybody wants to speak? Let it be a voice. It will be nice.
Yeah. Let me just speak.
Yep.
Yeah. So when I saw the the invite on Twitter, so I was interested because other like sections were like paid. So I felt that, oh, let me just learn about this and just like get more insight. But I really enjoyed all the valuable tips he has given, Dara. And probably, yeah, I've always been thinking about it, but right now I think I would probably like take a few months, prepare myself, and probably towards the end of the year, start like planning on how to put this into action. But I really enjoyed it. It was really great time. It gave me a lot of things for my own time because I will not stay long on this call if the thing was not valuable. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello. Good evening. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. My name is Ife. I just want to say a big thank you to Mercy for putting this up and to Dara for the great insights. For me, my take home from this call, it's on the need to actually build your digital imprint. I think it's something I should work more on. So I think that's what I'm taking home from this call. Oh, thank you very much.
Do we have any other side comments? Please, Matthew and Promise, you can drop your hands. Leverage on the icon to drop your hands so that we won't call you up again. So thank you so much. Yeah, everyone that's actually engaged with us. We can see we've also dropped the volunteer form as well for those who are interested in volunteering as well. And yeah, we're grateful to everyone who has joined this conversation this evening. Always keep a date with us. We usually hold meetups. That's every second Thursday of the month. And of course, also engage with Lento as well. So Lento is having an open day session coming up on the coming up later in August. That should be 25th, right? So you can yeah, that's on the 25th to 27th. So at 5 p.m. So of course, just keep, you can as well follow Lento on LinkedIn and you get updates on whatever events that we might be showcasing, so that you just keep track of whatever we're doing as well. So of course, you're going to get an exposure on maybe what area on tech you may actually want to pitch your tent in. So definitely look out for what we have for you next month as well. And yeah, so it's really we're really grateful. Also, thanks Dara as well. For me personally, I'm going to be putting out for a ask. What happens when you eventually get in? How do you find work and all that? Like you said, if you have that luxury of time, you can as well do that. And please also inform us when you have that video ready on YouTube as well. So thank you all for engaging with us, and as well also look out for our next engagement next month as well. So before we round off, I don't know if any of our co-hosts or hosts has any other thing to say before we end the session.
Nothing from my end.
Okay, so then I think
Nothing
we are
from my end. You've done absolutely fine. So
I think we are good.
Session.
We are good to end the session right now. Exactly. Yeah, Dara, thanks once again. We can really appreciate you more enough. Thanks for actually obliging us when we called out, and also for enlightening us today as well.
Thank you so much, Dara.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
for
me.
being a good friend. Thank you for sharing this service. I know some guy that got in is charging 50,000 just to send you a PDF document, and it doesn't even interface. So this speaks to your character and you're appreciated. Thank you so much. And to everyone that has been on the call, we had, I think this is the highest subscribed meetup that we have had. And as usual, people register, they will show up. But we've had a good number of turnout and I've seen value. Those that have indicated intention to volunteer, once you join the community, just type volunteer in the community. Then I'll move you to a Telegram group. I'll soon have a meeting with you guys on how to run the meetup. Thank you so much, Dara. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Maxwell. Thank you, Etiasa. Thank you, every one of you. Bye. Have a